Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Derek Gosson, and this is my channel. You know I love to talk about points, miles, rewards programs, partners, transfer partners, all that kind of stuff, travel, credit cards, credit card rewards programs, or credit card rewards. Anyway, you get the gist, right? So, you know, my channel has been only going for a little bit here, a couple of weeks. I've been getting really more serious about it, and I've definitely seen a lot of action on my message boards. Subscribers have been going up, and I think I'm at like 30. I'm really happy with that. I'm definitely on a quest for 1,000, okay? And we're gonna do a little contest here, some prizes. So every 100 subscribers, so when I get to 100 subscribers, so go ahead and subscribe now and get this thing going. Also like the channel just because you like the video. But every 100 subscribers, when I hit 100, I'm just gonna take a random video. I'm gonna have my wife do it. She's just gonna pick a random video, then pick a random comment. I'm just gonna maybe even close her eyes and just pick the comment, you know? And then that person will get a $25 gift card. On 100 subscribers, 200 subscribers, all the way up to 1,000. And when we get to 1,000 subscribers, it will be a $100 gift card. Same system. My wife will just close her eyes, pick a video, close her eyes, pick a comment, and I'm just gonna kind of shuffle it up and down and just boom, pick one, and that's how it'll be done. All right, not too much science, just like my channel, right? Not too much technology or science involved. It's just me talking to you guys. So let's get down to the video, and it's about transfer partners and why basically like these credit card points with transfer partners are worth so much. We're talking about like the Capital One miles, the membership rewards miles, which is probably the #1 for transfer partners at least. And then you have Chase UR is also right up there with membership rewards, and also you have Citi Thank You points. And these are all great programs to get into, have credit cards, build up a whole bunch of points so that you can transfer them out and get maximum value. So a lot of people are having questions like, why are membership rewards points worth 2 cents per point when the highest value for membership rewards points is a transfer partner called Avianca, and they're valued on the points guy at 1.7 cents per point. Okay, that's a question that a lot of people have. And let me talk about the points guy a little bit. They are the rater of points. They're just like the guru, right? Everyone just kind of goes there as a baseline, right? It's kind of like Kelley Blue Book for cars. You want to see what the value of your car is worth. You put in the miles, they put all the actual miles, right? You put in your car, the damages or not, or if it's pristine mint condition, what year it was, what model it was, and then it comes out and spits out a number. Well, the points guy spits out a number for you. And it gives you an idea of what your points, what your miles are worth, right? So let's just, for this sake, we're gonna concentrate on 2 programs. We're gonna concentrate on membership rewards, and I'm gonna concentrate on Chase miles, okay? Chase Ultimate Rewards. Why are they worth 2 cents per point? One part has to do with their bottom, okay? Now, membership rewards points has a ton of transfer partners, and that's like upsized value where you can get really high, and Chase does too, but not as many, right? So the higher ceilings with membership rewards points, but membership rewards points, the bottom is not very good. You know, if you book off their travel, you book flights off their website, their travel portal, 1 cent per point on that, and it gets even worse if you try to redeem it for cash, like 0.7 cents per point. Never want to do that. If your gift cards, really don't want to do that again, probably below 1 cent per point. So that's where you can do it, or you can transfer it out to partners and get great value, right? So the floor for American Express points, just an example, is not very high. But the sky's the limit if you find like sweet spots. We're gonna get into that in a second. But if you find those sweet spots with American Express points, it can be worth way more than 2 cents per point, okay? Even though the highest value for one individual program like Life Miles is 1.7 cents per point. You can easily get 6 cents. I've gotten 15 cents per point. 15 cents, right? So Let's talk about a little bit Chase, why they're worse. So they don't have as many transfer partners, they have probably like 6 or 7 less, right? So the sky is the limit, but it's a little bit lower than American Express because there's not as many sweet spots, okay? They might have exactly the same amount of sweet spots, because that's what it's all about. It's about finding that really huge redemption value. There's a higher chance with more partners, okay? But Chase has a lower floor. If you're using UR points, you also can just redeem it for 1.25 cents per point if you have the Chase Sapphire Preferred. There's some value to know that you have a nice floor, and 1.5 cents if you have the Chase Sapphire Reserve. So right there you have a floor of 1.5 cents per point, where you don't have that with American Express. But if you couple that with the partners that they have, so they have like, I think like 14, while American Express has like 21, right? On average, if you're just using it kind of blindly, you're gonna get about the same amount of point per value, 2 cents per point. You can always just go right to Chase's travel portal and get 1.5 cents per point for the Chase Sapphire Reserve anytime. On cheap tickets, that's where it really can get value. Or if you're trying to get status with an airline, then it's really, really good. You can get more value than even the actual value of the ticket, right? So, and then you also gain miles too. Their miles, United miles. If you were booking with United, you can get United miles for using the travel portal, booking it. It looks like cash. So there's a lot of value in that part of Chase's system, okay? So floor is higher, but the ceiling is lower on Chase redemptions. Well, membership rewards points, the floor is lower, but the ceiling is higher, okay? That's just those two programs. So why the ceiling is higher for many programs. So there's many sweet spots you can find on all of these. They have Aeroplan, Aeromexico, even Aeromexico has some sweet spots. Aeroplan, Air France, ANA, the list goes on and on here. Some of the good ones I'm gonna list: Avianca, Life Miles, British, Avios, Etihad, Guest is a great one, and Etihad Airways, Iberia Plus is a great one. Hilton is actually a great one. Marriott's okay, so still some sweet spots, but the transfer ratio, it's not as good as Hilton's. But anyway, then you have Qantas, KrisFlyer, Virgin Atlantic is a fantastic one. I haven't used it, but I've heard so many stories on it, and I'll find some redemption value on that. But here's the thing: if you could find a place, let's just give an example. You can find British Airlines. I can easily find a 6 cents per point right now, going from, and I'll give you an example. I get British Airlines and Iberia and Aero Club are one program, Avios program. They are stored in either the Avios system or in one individual account, like British Airlines, Aero Club, or Iberia, right? And you can transfer them all between each other, right? So if you have British Airline miles, you want to use Iberia, you just transfer it over to Iberia, okay? It's really actually pretty simple. But anyway, one example is going from Madrid. You can go from Madrid, but let's go from New York to Madrid. 34,000 Iberia airline miles that you can easily just transfer for membership rewards points, right? Plus, I think it's like $75 or $80 in taxes and fees, right? It costs the ticket for cash would be about $2,500. So if you transferred over from membership rewards points, you found the redemption. You have to actually find the redemption first. Go into Iberia's, be like, oh, I found the redemption I'm talking about. $34,000, 34,000 points plus $80 for a business class flight from New York to Madrid, right? It's a $2,500 flight you're getting for 34,000 miles, and plus some taxes and fees. You're looking at like 5.5 cents per point, 5 to 6 cents per point on that redemption, okay? But all of these programs, most of them at least, have redemptions like that, okay? So you want to hold your membership rewards points or your Chase points together if you're using it for transfer partners, and then once you figure out where you want to go, then find a program that has a sweet spot to where you want to go. So if you want to go to Madrid, that is an amazing one to go with. Life miles might be great to go to South Africa from New York. I think it's like 60 or 70,000 Avianca miles. You just transfer it over to the membership rewards over to there, plus a very small amount. I think it might be like $60, and you'll get a flight that costs like $6,000, $7,000, $8,000 on a 14-hour flight, lay flat, business class, on their own airline, South African Airlines. Okay, that would be an example. All these again are not 100% easy to find on a day you want. You might have to be a little flexible, and sometimes it just flat out won't be there because they're not offering it. But you know, those are a couple examples. I heard Virgin Atlantic has the same flight that we were just talking about, transferring over to South African Airlines. Very similar. They also have great deals to Japan. They also have great deals to Europe, using minimal amount of points, low fees to get over there, where you're getting like 14 cents per point a lot of times. Okay. Programs like Aeroplan has cool little things where you can do stopovers, not layovers. Layovers, like, you don't want to be there. You know, you have to go through that airport to get to where you really want to go. Stopover is like, you want to go to two cities. So an Aeroplan, let's just give an example. You can fly from the United States and Canada to Frankfurt, and it might be like 60,000 membership rewards points, or you know, the Aeroplan points plus tax and fees. But you can couple that, and then you get a business class flight over to, say, I don't know, say like Rome, Italy. I don't know exactly if you can do that, but to go to Rome, and then you go back to your original spot, say New York, right? All on one reward ticket. So instead of 60,000 points or miles to get to Frankfurt, you can, the same 60,000 points, you also adding a trip over to Italy. And an example would be like stop over in Frankfurt for 2 weeks or whatever you want to stay in Germany, get back to that airport, then jump over to Rome, stay there for 2 weeks or whatever you want to do, a month or whatever you want to do, come back to your original location. So you're getting multiple flights for the same type of thing. So for the same amount of points. So there's some increased value on top of what the value of your redemption would be if you're just going to one city and booking each flight individually. Okay, so that's just another example of, but there's so many examples and sweet spots. There's so many sweet spots. Etihad has sweet spots. Marriott has sweet spots. Hilton has sweet spots. ANA, Asia Miles has sweet spots. Aero Mexico has sweet spots on around the world tickets on, you know, the Sky Team, which is Delta's thing. The only one that really doesn't have too many sweet spots is actually Delta. So that kind of stinks. But this is just talking about, you know, most of the membership rewards partners. Chase's, they have British Airlines. You can use that same one. They don't have Avianca, but they do have Aeroplan. You know, and it's the same concept though. The collective whole of the points, if you find the sweet spots, you can get much more than 2 cents per point. Even though the points guy has, in this case, Avianca rated at the high at 1.7, you can get way past that just because of the collective whole. They just conservatively put it at 2 cents because they're like, not everyone knows what they're doing. They're gonna redeem it for all, you know, spots they shouldn't have redeemed at. They're gonna redeem it. And sometimes you should book cash because the points aren't going to be crap, right? There's sometimes you should do that to then book when there is a time to book in great value. You book using your membership rewards points. Okay, so I hope that helped. That's kind of the general concept. So just leave it at this. The reason why I like Chase's points are because they have a good amount of transfer partners with a high floor. You can always get 1.5 cents per point flat out all the time on travel, right? And then they have a good amount of transfer partners where you can get outsized rewards. Membership rewards points, they have a ton of transfer partners where you can get outsized rewards, much more than 2 cents, up to like 15 cents per point. I promise you can do it. It's gonna be hard to find. You'll easily be able to find things that are 5 cents per point. I promise you that. I promise you. You're gonna find many times where you can find 2, 3 cents per point. Lots of spots for that. You know, that's the reason why transfer partners are worth so much. The amount of transfer partners are important because it doesn't matter what individually ones they're worth. collectively, they all have their sweet spot and their time for you to transfer the membership rewards points or the UR points or whatever points it is to that program to then get a huge transfer program value out of it at those huge redemption values, okay? So remember, collective whole, that's why they're worth so much. I hope this helped on why you want transfer partner programs like membership rewards points and UR points and thank you points and Capital One miles, and why they're worth so much instead of just going for the easy route of going, hey, the cash value, So I hope this really helped. I'm gonna dive into programs that are worth it on all the programs. Thank you points. I'm gonna go into the Chase UR. I'm gonna go into membership rewards points, and I'm gonna go with Capital One. I'm gonna go and look for the spots where you can find some nice sweet spots. I'm gonna put out some videos on them, and I hope this will help people get a lot more value out of these points and actually see the value out of it. Because a lot of people, I've had comments on my small amount of videos that I've done in a couple weeks here saying, hey, I just don't see how membership rewards points, and you can get 2 cents. I can't see how you get 4 cents per point. I can't see how you get 5 cents per point. You can. What I described is the general way you can get it, and I'm gonna go into some examples on these programs and show you how you can do it. So look out for those videos, okay? And like, subscribe. You remember that, those $25 gift cards and the $100 gift card, if I get to 1,000. Hope you can like the videos, subscribe, support the channel in general. I'll have some, maybe some referrals down below for membership rewards points and maybe the Capital One ones. If you're gonna, go for those cards, and you're getting just as much value that you would if you're just going on incognito or just going randomly signing up for the card, I'd appreciate it if you use my referral. But that would just help the channel, and thank you if you do it. But have a great rest of the day. I hope you learned something from this, and look out for those other videos on the actual transfer partners to show you those sweet spots. Sweet spots are all about it. So have a great rest of the day, and I'll see you on the next one. Thanks, bye.